Hello, and thank you for standing by for Baidu's fourth quarter and fiscal year 2025 earnings conference call. At this time, all participants are in a listen-only mode. After management's prepared remarks, there will be a question-and-answer session. Today's conference is being recorded. If you have any objections, you may disconnect at this time. I would now like to turn the meeting over to your host for today's conference, Juan Lin, Baidu's Director of Investor Relations.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Baidu's fourth quarter and fiscal year 2025 earnings conference call. Baidu's earnings release was distributed earlier today, and you can find a copy on our website as well as on newswire services. On the call today, we have Robin Li, our co-founder and CEO, Julius Rongluo, our EVP in charge of Baidu Mobile Ecosystem Group, MEG, Dou Shen, our EVP in charge of Baidu AI Cloud Group, ACG, and Henry Haijianhe, our CFO. After our prepared remarks, we will hold a Q&A session. Please note that the discussion today will contain forward-looking statements made under the safe harbor provisions of the U.S. Credit Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. Forward-looking statements are subject to risks and uncertainties that may cause actual results to differ materially from our current expectations. For detailed discussions of these risks and uncertainties, please refer to our latest annual report and other filings with the SEC and Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Baidu does not undertake any obligation to update any forward-looking statements except as required under applicable law. Our earnings press release and this call includes discussions of certain unaudited non-GAAP financial measures. Our press release contains a reconciliation of the unaudited non-GAAP measures to the unaudited most directly comparable GAAP measures and is available on our IR website at ir.baidu.com. As a reminder, this conference is being recorded. In addition, a webcast of this conference call will be available on Baidu's IR website. I will now turn the call over to our CEO, Robin.
Hello everyone. In Q4, Baidu General Business total revenue was RMB 26.1 billion. Revenue from our core AI-powered business exceeded RMB 11 billion, accounting for 43% of Baidu General Business revenue. In AI Cloud Infra, subscription-based revenue from AI accelerator infrastructure grew 143% year-over-year, accelerating further from 128% in Q3. Meanwhile, Apollo Go maintained its robust momentum, delivering 3.4 million fully driverless operational rides in the quarter. Total rides increased by over 200% year-over-year. 2025 marked the third year of our journey in Gen AI and a pivotal year where AI became the new core of our portfolio. In 2025, we made substantial progress in scaling AI across our businesses, accelerating AI cloud growth, expanding robotaxi operations with improved unit economics, and deepening AI integration into our mobile ecosystem. Looking at our portfolio through an AI-native lens, momentum across our core AI-powered businesses continued to build in 2025. AI Cloud Infra gained strong traction through its highly efficient and cost-effective training and inference capabilities. Revenue from AI Cloud Infra reached approximately RMB 20 billion in 2025, up 34% year-over-year, outpacing industry growth. Our AI application portfolio is among the most comprehensive in the industry, combining AI-empowered flagship products with AI-native offerings that unlock entirely new use cases. For the full year 2025, revenue from AI applications exceeded RMB 10 billion. Apollo Go achieved a significant landmark. We delivered over 10 million fully driverless operational rides in 2025 alone. To date, we have provided a total of over 20 million rides to the public cumulatively. With our accelerated global expansion, Apollo Go's footprint has now reached 26 cities worldwide, reinforcing our leadership in autonomous ride-hailing services. Lastly, our AI native marketing services, including digital humans and agents, sustained strong growth, with revenue up 110% year-over-year. Collectively, these results demonstrate AI's growing contribution to Baidu's value creation and our ability to translate AI capabilities into scalable commercial impact. Now, let me share the key highlights of the quarter, starting with our proprietary AI chips. This quarter, we announced the proposed spin-off and separate listing of Kunlunxin. After more than a decade of steadfast investment in self-developed AI chips, we're proud to see the market increasingly recognize their value and proven performance. This milestone validates our long-term strategic vision and unlocks new opportunities for value creation. Our AI chips are built on a proprietary architecture developed in-house from day one. They deliver stable, high-performance AI computing at scale with broad compatibility across different models and frameworks. This enables customers to deploy faster with lower integration costs. What distinguishes our AI chips is a proven track record of large-scale, real-world deployments with leading enterprises across diverse industries, spanning financial services, telecommunications, energy, and internet sectors. Customers choose our chips for reliable performance, stable supply at scale, exceptional software compatibility, and strong efficiency, especially in inference workloads. Looking ahead, we see significant opportunities for both Baidu and Kunlunxin as AI infrastructure demand continues to accelerate. Next, I will turn to our AI cloud infrastructure. Our infrastructure is among the most advanced in China, powered by a diverse mix of domestic and international high-performance computing resources. In Q4, subscription-based revenue from AI accelerator infrastructure grew 143% year-over-year, achieving triple-digit growth for the full year 2025. Importantly, we saw a continued shift toward a more recurring, structurally healthier revenue model. The robust growth was fueled by rapidly expanding enterprise AI adoption. As customers integrate AI into core operations, the unique value of our full-stack, end-to-end AI architecture becomes increasingly evident. By owning and optimizing across all four layers, we achieve sustained advantages in stability and cost-effectiveness, better addressing enterprises' needs for AI deployment. These advantages are translating into tangible market momentum, fueling accelerated adoption of our AI cloud infra. In Q4, we further broadened our client reach. Leading enterprise clients deepened their partnerships with us, driving increases in both usage and spending. We also saw healthy growth contribution from our mid-tier clients. We continue to strengthen our presence in diverse industries like internet services, gaming, autonomous driving, and embodied AI, underscoring the versatility of our infrastructure. Embodied AI, in particular, showed notable momentum. Revenue from this vertical doubled quarter-over-quarter in Q4. We onboarded a new wave of leading humanoid robotics companies, cementing our position as the go-to cloud service provider for China's fast-growing embodied AI industry. Next, I'll cover our foundation model progress, which is a critical part of our AI capabilities. We remain fully committed to advancing our proprietary foundation model, ERNIE. Following the unveil of ERNIE 5.0 last quarter, we launched an updated version in January. As we advance ERNIE, we remain guided by a clear, application-driven approach, making ERNIE strongest where it matters most for our portfolio. To execute this approach more effectively, we recently restructured our model development organization into two dedicated teams. One team advances ERNIE's state-of-the-art foundation model capabilities, maintaining our technological edge in this fast-evolving space. The other team tailors models for specific business needs, reducing costs, improving response latency, and optimizing model size and efficiency to ensure our technologies are not just cutting edge, but readily scalable across our businesses. Close collaboration between both teams ensures our technologies stay grounded in real-world needs while our applications benefit from continuous technological advancement. Now, turning to AI applications. This is where we believe AI's greatest value will ultimately reside. We are pioneering AI applications to solve complex, real-world problems for both individuals and enterprises. Let me share our progress across multiple key areas. Starting with AI-powered search. In Q4, we continued our AI search transformation, pursuing one of the most comprehensive and ambitious transformations globally. Our focus remained on continuously improving the quality of AI search results while expanding what users can accomplish directly within search. This quarter, for example, we introduced AI-generated infographics into our search results, visualizing text-based information where appropriate to make key insights immediately clear and digestible. We've also integrated more MCP capabilities across key scenarios, including e-commerce, healthcare, and local services. This enables actions such as shopping, booking, and healthcare consultation to be completed seamlessly within the search experience. During the Chinese New Year, we moved quickly to embrace the latest AI agent innovation by integrating OpenClaw, a recently popular open-source agent framework, directly into Baidu app with one-click access, enabling our users to immediately benefit from cutting-edge agentic AI capabilities. With an MAU of around 700 million, we provide easy access to OpenClaw for almost half of the Chinese population. For Ernie Assistant, which is the AI chatbot integrated across our platform, we enhanced the user experience by introducing broader multimodal capabilities. These improvements have been well received by users, driving Ernie Assistant's MAU to exceed 200 million in December. We are also scaling our AI search API. Adoption has accelerated in Q4, with call volume up over 110% quarter-over-quarter. With industry-leading authority, comprehensiveness, and newly added multilingual capabilities, our AI search API is now opening up broader possibilities for the international market. Next is digital humans, which represent a compelling form of AI application. They combine visual presence, voice, and real-time interaction to create more engaging and effective experiences. In December 2025, the number of digital humans live streaming on our platform increased nearly 200% year-over-year. Beyond Baidu's own platforms, our digital human technology is expanding to empower the broader industry. Leading companies have partnered with us, including Jingdong, Zuoyebang, and TikTok, validating the performance and efficiency of our digital humans. On the technology front, we believe our hyper-realistic digital human represents the next generation of capabilities. This quarter, production costs declined to roughly one-third of previous quarter levels, bringing industry-leading cost performance and positioning this technology for broader adoption. Another area of progress is Miaoda, our vibe coding platform, which enables users without coding experience to build applications through natural language, including WeChat mini programs, websites, minigames, and more. Following the Q4 launch of Miaoda's international version, Midu, users globally have created over 1 million AI applications as of early February, all without writing a single line of code. Looking ahead, we see meaningful opportunities to unlock even greater possibilities in AI application development. Lastly, we are using AI to solve operational problems and drive efficiency gains across industries. One example is Yijian, our advanced visual intelligence platform. Yijian enables enterprises to automate operational compliance and safety checks through intelligent visual analysis. While known brands across coffee chains, quick service restaurants, and fine dining are now using Yijian to ensure high standard operations across their thousands of locations. Another example is FM Agent, our self-evolving agent designed to solve complex operational challenges. By autonomously reasoning across data, rules, and real-world constraints, it simulates countless scenarios to identify best solutions. We've seen strong validation both internally through our own cloud resource optimization and externally across industries like manufacturing, energy, finance, and logistics, where efficiency improvement is a universal priority. On the organizational front, we recently established the Personal Superintelligence Business Group, or PSIG. PSIG unifies Baidu Wenku and Baidu Drive, our two flagship consumer-facing AI applications. Even before this organizational integration, the two teams had already collaborated at the product level to deliver innovations like Free Canvas and GenFlow. This new group enables even deeper collaboration going forward as we accelerate the rollout of new applications to foster a robust growth curve driven by application layer innovation. Shifting to physical AI, Apollo Go represents our largest AI application in the physical world. 2025 was a year of accelerated scaling for Apollo Go, where we reinforced our leadership in operational scale and achieved significant progress in global expansion. We continue to expand fully driverless operations at pace, delivering 3.4 million fully driverless operational rides in Q4, with weekly rides peaking at over 300,000. Total rides grew by over 200% year-over-year. Cumulative rides provided to the public have surpassed 20 million as of February 2026, firmly cementing our position as the world's leading autonomous ride-hailing service provider. We entered 2026 with momentum across key international markets. In the UK, we advanced our partnerships with Uber and Lyft, moving forward with plans to pilot autonomous vehicles in London, with testing expected to begin in the first half of 2026. This represents an important step in Apollo Go's international expansion, extending our right-hand drive robotaxi capabilities from Hong Kong to another strategically important market. In Switzerland, we initiated testing in St. Gallen following our market entry last quarter. In the Middle East, we achieved progress in both Abu Dhabi and Dubai. In Abu Dhabi, we launched fully autonomous ride-hailing services on Yas Island in January with AutoGo. In Dubai, we secured the city's first fully driverless testing permit from the Roads and Transport Authority. We also announced the next phase of our global partnership with Uber to bring our fully autonomous ride-hailing services to Dubai via the Uber platform. These are critical milestones that accelerate our progress across the Emirates. In Asia, we entered a new market, South Korea, starting with the Seoul metropolitan area, further expanding our presence across the Asian region. Meanwhile, in Hong Kong, we expanded our open road testing into Tsuen Wan and initiated cross-district testing between Airport Island and Tung Chang, bringing us closer to commercial readiness there. As of February 2026, Apollo Go's global footprint reached 26 cities, demonstrating the scalability of our autonomous driving technology across diverse regulatory and operational environments. Looking ahead, we're focused on accelerating expansion to more cities globally while continuously improving operational excellence and unit economics. Our growing experience across diverse markets gives us confidence in our ability to scale further, and we expect more cities to achieve positive unit economics over time. Underpinning this expansion, safety remains our top priority and the foundation of everything we do. Our autonomous ride-hailing service is the safest globally, with our fully driverless vehicles experience an airbag deployment accident only once every over 12 million kilometers. As we scale, we will continue strengthening safety standards and ensure sustained reliability. Ultimately, our mission is to harness AI to transform mobility, making it fundamentally safer, more affordable, and more comfortable. and improving how billions of people move, work, and live. In summary, with AI now firmly integrated across our portfolio, we believe we are well-positioned to deliver sustainable value and shape the next phase of the AI era. With that, let me turn the call over to Henry to go through the financial results.
Thank you, Robin, and hello, everyone. We're making progress on our key focus areas. Over the recent quarters, we've enhanced disclosure for greater transparency and driven operational efficiency improvements. This quarter, we took a significant step to unlock value from our strategic AI chip investment through the proposed Kunlunxin spin-off and a separate listing, a milestone we're particularly pleased with. We've also announced a new $5 billion share repurchase program and adopted a dividend policy for the first time. Additionally, we've sharpened our strategic focus on high-potential AI applications by forming the PSIG business group, integrating Baidu Wenku and Baidu Drive. These actions reflect our consistent execution and ongoing focus on creating shareholder value. Looking at Q4 results, we saw positive momentum. Baidu general business total revenue increased 6% quarter-over-quarter, with non-GAAP operating profit expanding 28% sequentially to RMB 2.8 billion. Operating cash flow for Baidu turned positive in Q3 and remained positive in Q4, generating a combined RMB 3.9 billion across both quarters. In terms of our core AI-powered business, in Q4, revenue exceeded RMB 11 billion, accounting for 43% of Baidu general business revenue. We are seeing strong momentum across several areas. AI cloud infra continues to gain market traction and outpace industry averages. Our AI application portfolio is expanding rapidly with strong enterprise adoption. Combining AI cloud infra and AI application, our cloud revenue reached RMB 30 billion for the full year 2025. Meanwhile, Apollo Go reinforces its position as a global leader in autonomous ride-hailing, with one of the industry's largest footprints and the strongest growth momentum. And AI-native marketing services is growing fast. These results demonstrate our progress, and we believe this is just the beginning. We have a robust pipeline of initiatives ahead, and we are confident in our ability to create lasting shareholder value. Now, let me walk through the details of our fourth quarter and full year 2025 financial results. Total revenues in Q4 were RMB 32.7 billion, increasing 5% quarter-over-quarter, primarily due to an increase in Baidu core AI-powered business. Total revenues for the full year 2025 were RMB 129.1 billion, decreasing 3% year-over-year, primarily due to a decrease in legacy business, partially offset by an increase in Baidu core AI-powered business. Cost of revenues was RMB 18.3 billion in Q4, which remained flat quarter-over-quarter. Cost of revenues was RMB 72.4 billion in 2025, increasing 10% year-over-year, primarily due to an increase in costs related to Baidu core AI-powered business. Operating expenses were RMB 13.0 billion in Q4, increasing 10% quarter-over-quarter, primarily due to an increase in expected credit losses and a one-time employee severance cost to improve efficiency. Operating expenses were RMB 46.3 billion in 2025, increasing 1% year-over-year. Impairment of long-lived assets was RMB 16.2 billion in 2025, attributable to an impairment loss of core asset group. Operating income was RMB 1.5 billion in Q4, and operating margin was 5%. Operating loss was RMB 5.8 billion in 2025, and operating loss margin was 5%. Excluding impairment of long-lived assets, operating income was RMB 10.4 billion in 2025. Non-GAAP operating income was RMB 3.0 billion in Q4, and non-GAAP operating margin was 9%. Non-GAAP operating income was RMB 15.0 billion in 2025, and non-GAAP operating margin was 12%. In Q4, total other income net was RMB 1.2 billion compared to RMB 1.9 billion last quarter. Income tax expense was RMB 1.0 billion compared to income tax benefit of RMB 1.8 billion last quarter. In 2025, total other income net was RMB 12.5 billion compared to RMB 7.4 billion in the same period last year. Income tax expense was RMB 1.3 billion compared to RMB 4.4 billion in the same period last year. In Q4, net income attributable to Baidu was RMB 1.8 billion. Net margin for Baidu was 5%, and diluted earnings per ADS was RMB 3.71. Non-GAAP net income attributable to Baidu was RMB 3.9 billion. Non-GAAP net margin for Baidu was 12%, and non-GAAP diluted earnings per ADS was RMB 10.62. In 2025, net income attributable to Baidu was RMB 5.6 billion. Net margin for Baidu was 4%, and diluted earnings per ADS was RMB 11.78. Excluding the impact of impairment of long-lived assets, net income attributable to Baidu was RMB 19.4 billion. Non-GAAP net income attributable to Baidu was RMB 18.9 billion. Non-GAAP net margin for Baidu was 15%, and non-GAAP diluted earnings per ADS was RMB 53.41. We define total cash and investments as cash, cash equivalents, restricted cash, short-term investments, net long-term time deposits, and held-to-maturity investments, and adjusted long-term investments. As of December 31st, 2025, total cash and investments were RMB 294.1 billion. In Q4, operating cash flow was RMB 2.6 billion. In 2025, operating cash flow was negative RMB 3.0 billion, which remained positive for the past 2 consecutive quarters. Baidu General Business had approximately 29,000 employees as of December 31st, 2025. With that, operator, let's now open the call to questions.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. If you wish to ask a question, please press the star key, then 1 on your telephone and wait for your name to be announced. If you wish to cancel your request, please press star 2. Your first question comes from Alicia Yap with Citigroup. Please ask your question.
Thank you. Good evening, Robin, Henry, and Juan. Thanks for taking my questions. Have question related to the model. So we have noticed very active model iteration recently. How does management view the current competitive landscape? And then Baidu recently also released updated ERNIE 5.0 and also make some organizational adjustments. So could management discuss the strategic rationale behind these moves, and also how the company thinks about the relationship between the model evolutions and also the application in your overall AI strategy? Thank you.
Hi, Alicia. This is Robin. We did see very active model releases recently. The market is highly competitive and moving fast. But amid all the competition, we've always believed that applications matter more than models, because models ultimately create value through applications. That is why we always take an application-driven approach with ERNIE. Model improvements are guided by the most valuable and promising use cases. And this has been consistent across every iteration of ERNIE. As I just mentioned, recently we released the updated version of ERNIE for ERNIE 5.0. At the same time, we been proactively making organizational changes to stay agile in this fast-moving market. We restructured our model team into different focus areas. One team continues pushing frontier capabilities at the foundation model level to maintain technical leadership. ERNIE has clear strengths in several key areas, such as creative writing, omni-model understanding, and instruction following. We are confident we will keep improving ERNIE's performance across key application scenarios. Meanwhile, this high-value application scenarios continuously provide ERNIE with real data and feedback, driving model iteration and making ERNIE better and better. The other team works much closer to specific business needs and application scenarios, focused on reducing costs, improving speed, and increasing efficiency, or leveraging the best available models for specific use cases, all aimed at helping businesses better leverage AI based on their actual needs. We recognize that model capabilities are broad and application scenarios can be highly diverse, and no single model can lead everywhere. So we fully leverage ERNIE where it has clear strengths, and we're open to using other models where they are better suited. The goal is always to achieve the best application outcomes. So to sum up, we will continue with our